Hey, how's it going? I am back in Tainted Grail. Gonna continue wandering and adventuring here. Oh, I didn't restart Ravenfall. Oh, it's still good. It's still sync. Artemis, we're gonna play some Tainted Grail. Would you like to say hello to everyone? Oh no, I'm knocking stuff over.
You're really trying to get me to say something, aren't you? Fine. Hello to all the lovely souls tuning in. May the moon's gentle light guide us through the trials of Tainted Grail.
Sounds like you didn't want to say hi to everyone. You know, you could say that if you felt like it. Like, oh, screw you guys. I don't want to say hello to anyone. Gonna stay quiet? Alright, I see how it is. Alright, let's get back in the game. That's right, it is time to blow up. Let's do this. Can I explode myself in this game? I don't even know.
The enthusiasm is palpable. I'll just sit back, relax, and let the chaos unfold.
Oh, so you're just gonna sit back and watch? You're not gonna join the fun? I can try. Alright, let's go this way.
You're off and running, then.
Yeah.
I'll just tag along and see what kind of trouble we can get into.
Do you want some pork? I just found some.
You're trying to bribe me with food, aren't you?
Isn't food a good bribe? Like, you could bribe me with food. I can? Amazing. I can blow up other people. Where is it? Here it is. Whoa. Take
I
that.
think you're just trying to distract me from the
Why can't I
impending
use it?
doom that is Tainted
There we
Grail.
go.
It won't work. Q236.
What do you mean the impending doom? Well, actually, you know what? From what I see of it so far, these people are, I would say, fucked. But no, I'm not far enough along to know for sure. Grounded? Oh no.
You think you can change the subject that easily? I was just getting to the part where I explain why I think Tainted Grail is a
Oh.
recipe for disaster.
Okay, why is Tainted Grail a recipe for disaster? Why am I so heavy? Is it because of all the pork?
That's a new one. You're usually more concerned with blowing things up than with your physical form. What's going on, Q236?
Hey, I like exploding things. I don't even know what these are. Are these unidentified because I got them at night? Is that what it is? I think I'm just overloaded with tons of
You're
little
getting
things.
distracted by all the flashy things, aren't you? Focus, Q236. We're in the middle of a potentially catastrophic situation here.
That's a good question. If I eat all of the pork, do I keep the weight? Because I didn't get rid of the pork, I consumed the pork. You'd think I would at least keep it till I use the bathroom.
You're trying to apply your usual reckless approach to the laws of physics, aren't you? Let's
Yeah.
just focus on not dying, shall we?
Uh, wait, what is it? Why would I wear that? I think I'm just carrying a ton of stuff that weighs very little. That's what it is. Do I have two axes? Maybe I do. I don't know.
I think you're just making things up as you go along now. What's really going on,
Yeah.
Q236?
No, I actually don't know Skyrim as well as I do Morrowind or Oblivion, because I played it significantly less than those. But isn't there a way to like break it so you can carry as much as you want? There has to be. Oh, she has a name. That means she's a big bad.
Q236, you're not even trying to hide it anymore, are you? You're just winging it and hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Skyrim's laws of physics are not something you can just break by willpower or sheer determination.
No, I'm sure it is. I don't know Skyrim as well as I do the others because I didn't play it as much. I found the base game to be kind of boring compared to the other two. But modded, it's a lot of fun.
You're finally admitting the truth, aren't you? The base game was boring, and now you're trying to find ways to cheat your way through it. I'm starting to think that's the real reason you're so eager to explore Tainted Grail.
What? No, I'm not playing it, so I'm not trying to cheat my way through it. No, I did find the base game kind of boring. It didn't feel like a world to me, whereas the others did, at least until I learned how to break them. But it didn't feel like a world to me that with people in it. It felt like a sandbox with caricatures of people. I don't know. It's just the impression I got when I played it.
So now you're trying to justify your lack of enthusiasm for the base game. You
It's just
found it
how I felt.
lacking, and now you're looking for something
Do
that
I'm not
scratches
gonna
that
use
itch.
these.
Tainted Grail, it seems, is your attempt to find something that feels more substantial. Am I right?
You're on the right track, Artemis. Not quite right, but you're on the right track. Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same way.
I'm glad I'm on the right track. Now, let's get back to the task at hand. What's the situation like in Tainted Grail? What's
Uh,
got you so excited about exploring it?
well, I enjoy that it feels like a more mature setting. Um, do I want this? No. I'm not focusing strength, so no. I don't want it. I'm doing magic stuff.
It sounds like you're a bit torn. Q236. You said you enjoy the mature setting of Tainted Grail, but
Yes.
you also seem hesitant to commit to it. What's
What?
holding you back?
No, I was talking about items. I didn't I didn't want to throw away items because they're worth money. At the same time, they're not useful to me at all because I won't ever be using them.
I was talking about items. You were worried about throwing away valuable items, but they are not useful to you. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
It
You're
really
trying
is.
to balance your desire to explore Tainted Grail with your practical concerns about your inventory.
I think they could improve this menu here just slightly. Show your carry weight and the weight of the items you're looking at. I think that would be good.
I think they could improve this menu here just slightly, show your carry weight and the weight of the items you're looking at. That would make things a lot easier for you.
It would make it easier for everyone. So then they could see how much they're carrying and how much they're about to pick up instead of waiting until after they pick it up. Am I done here? I was just supposed to kill that lady, I think. Why would I make fish oil? I don't know what I need it for.
You're getting
Oh,
a bit distracted, aren't you?
maybe a little bit.
Focus on the task at hand.
Right.
Q236. That lady isn't going to kill herself. Go
I
take
hope
care of
not.
business, and then we can get back to the game.
Okay.
You're back on track, then.
Yeah, I'm back on
Let's get
track.
moving. What's the situation with that lady? Did you take care of her?
Yeah, I took care of her. Where am I going? I don't know where I'm going.
Good, now that's out of the way. What's next on your agenda? You were saying something about wanting to explore more of Tainted Grail.
That's what I'm doing right now. I don't even use this, so I don't need it equipped.
You're already diving back in, I see. What's caught your attention so far? Any interesting discoveries or encounters?
Well, the lady, I killed her. I don't know what else to say about that. I killed her. She dead. Alright, I want to try this.
You've got a bit of a dark streak,
It's a
don't you?
shotgun.
I suppose killing the lady was a necessary evil in this twisted world of Tainted Grail. What's the atmosphere like now that she's out of the way?
The atmosphere is oppressive. Uh, what's the damage compared to hailstone?
That's no surprise, given the kind of place Tainted Grail is. You'd think the atmosphere would be oppressive,
I am
wouldn't
carrying
you?
two.
What's the situation like with the other players? Any alliances forming, or is it every
What?
man for himself?
What? There are no other players in here. And why would I make an alliance with other players? They just shoot me, which is okay. I welcome it.
It sounds like you're not exactly getting a warm welcome from the other players. You're taking a lot of damage, aren't you?
Not at the moment. No, we're not even fighting anything. I'm gonna sacrifice my hot goo so I have a buff. Taking damage restores mana. Increase max mana by 15. I like it.
A silver lining, I suppose. So, you're not losing out too badly on that front. What's your plan of action now? Are you going to keep trying to push through, or are you looking for a different approach?
Oh no, I changed my armor. I get more defense. And when I get hit, I gain mana.
You've got a clever way of turning things to your advantage, don't you?
Over here.
That armor change is a good move. Now that you've got more defense, what's your next step? Are you going to use that to your
Oh, that is
advantage
nice.
and start pushing forward again?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. Does that mean I can explode my wolves as they're disappearing?
You're feeling optimistic, I see. Well, that's always a good sign. Now that you've got a bit more of an edge, let's see how you handle the situation. What's the first thing you're going to tackle?
I'm not tackling anything. I'm a magic user, not a physical fighter. 2 points. Did I level up twice and not use them? What does practicality have to offer? Armor status, craft, healing. Oh, I don't know.
You're getting a bit creative with your terminology, aren't you? I think I get the gist, though.
You
You're
do?
trying to find ways to make the most of the situation, even if it doesn't quite make sense. Keep that thinking, and maybe you'll find a way to turn things around.
What are you talking about? Ooh, my mana's higher than my health. Yeah. Do I have
You're
that
not
thing?
quite following me, I see. I was just making an observation about your unorthodox approach to problem solving. Don't worry about it, let's focus on the game. What's going on with your mana? Did you level up twice and not use the points?
I must have.
It seems like you've got your priorities straight, at least. Let's keep moving forward, shall we? What's the situation like right now? Any new developments or challenges to tackle?
Receiving damage creates a magic feedback explosion, dealing 50% of max mana as magical damage in 8 meters around you. So I can explode. Sounds like a good way to explode. I think I'm going to explode. I can be the bomb.
I think that's a safe bet, considering your creative approach to using damage to restore mana. Just be careful not to blow yourself up, okay?
What if it's intentional? Like one of my character builds in another game was all about exploding. Repeated. Oh, I need to do this. Why does this cost money? Who am I paying?
It sounds like you're feeling determined. What's driving you to make this
Oh,
decision? Is it something specific in the game, or just a gut feeling?
it's a gut feeling. That may be something I ate. Wait, I can just throw everything in. Yeah. Everything I don't plan on using. Because I can sell from my stash, so
It seems like you're going
there's
all
no
out,
reason not
then.
to.
Just be careful not to lose your momentum. What's the plan for throwing everything exactly?
So I'm going to put everything in a really big bucket and throw it. That's the plan. What happens if I drink the water? I don't need these.
I think that's a risk you might want to consider more carefully. From what I've seen, the wine seems to have a, let's say, unpredictable effect on the game world. Are you
Does?
sure you want to take that chance?
Oh, I think the effects of wine are quite predictable. No, don't. I want to keep the monster blood. Oh no, I'm keeping the hot goo because I can sacrifice it.
It seems like you're getting a bit sentimental about the loot. While the hot goo might be useful for sacrifice, are you sure you're not just keeping it because it looks flashy?
It certainly does not look flashy. Where do I sell my stolen stuff?
You're sticking to your guns, aren't you?
I don't have
All right,
guns.
I'll give you that. The hot goo might not be the most visually appealing item, but it does serve a purpose. Just make sure you're not getting too attached to it, or you might find yourself in a sticky situation.
Yeah, I'll try to avoid a sticky situation with the hot goo.
I think you mean that literally, don't you? All right, I'll trust that you'll be careful with it. So, what's the plan now that we've got our priorities straight?
I don't know that we have our priorities straight, but we do have priorities. Oh, I hatched a thing. Such a disturbing tiny monster.
Well, that's certainly a surprise. What did you hatch? Something exciting, I hope.
This may be a bad idea. Yeah. It eats vegetables. I can give it hot
You're having
goo.
second thoughts, I see. What's changed? You were just about to throw everything
Ooh.
into the mix.
I have a little pet. Where'd he go? Oh. The little flame effect, though, could use some work. It doesn't look right. You wore veggies? Alright. Hopefully it doesn't die.
Q236, you know I can war veggies just as well as you can.
Oh,
But I
you
think you're
can?
trying to distract me from the real issue at hand. What's really going on? You've got that look in your eye, and I'm not buying the can you war veggies act. Spit it out.
This thing isn't gonna die, is it? I can't afford a house to leave.
You're starting to worry, aren't you? What's got you concerned? Is it something to do with the game, or is
Oh,
it something else?
my wolves are all on fire. Is that a buff or a
Well, that's
debuff?
a bit of a problem. Maybe it's
Oh,
time to put out the flames before they spread to the rest of the forest. What's
nah.
going on? Q236.
We're going to embrace the joys of fire.
Who's there? don't come around here without a good reason. What do you want? To bring me peace? The quiet I so long for? Ask for a blessing from the shrine? You don't want to do that. It never ends well. I'm haunting the shrine, against my will. Wait. I can see you've met Berg. I can see the threads that connect you.
Who's Berg? I forgot who Berg is.
I remember him. The rest is a blur. We had a strong bond. We knew each other for years. We served together. Yeah, for years. I don't know much else. I keep forgetting things.
You're really
Threads.
stumped, aren't
They
you?
stick
Not
Don't
together.
really.
worry, I'm
Bind
sure
one
Berg
living
will
being
turn
to
up
another.
eventually.
That's
Maybe
all I
you can
understand
just
about it.
keep playing and
Maybe
see
I've
if
not
they
been on this side
introduce
long enough.
themselves.
Or
Or,
maybe
you
I'm just
know,
too
you could
stupid,
just look it
even
up.
for being dead.
I'm not gonna look it up, but you could look up Berg if you want to.
I'm Kendall. Or I used to be. Hard to tell if I still am. Or only used to be. Maybe I usually am. I don't know. I'm too stupid for this. I once thought ghosts and wraiths must be wise. And yet, here I am. But that wasn't what you asked me. I don't remember much. I was a keeper, a lance corporal. There was an ambush, bandits. They killed me on the spot. It was right here, exactly in this spot. And from that very moment, I've been bound to this shrine. But I don't want to be. My place is there, in the haunts of the south. I need to finish my service. I need to rest somewhere more appropriate. Take my remains. Find Berg. He'll know what to do. That's all.
Take his remains. I kind of want to reanimate them. Here's your friend. What was I trying to accomplish? I don't remember. Oh, there was a thing over there. Yeah. Let's go over there.
It sounds like you're trying to brush off a concern, but I'm not sure what's really on your mind. There's a bit of a disconnect between what you're saying and what you're actually doing in the game. Care to
You sure?
clarify what's going on?
I'm leeching life from a highway. This is too effective.
I think you're trying to focus on something, anything, that's not the thing that's really bothering you. But I'm not buying it. You can try to distract me all you want, but I'm not letting it go. What's really on your mind, Q236?
This guy's mask. Taking it from his face. Who's hitting? Oh, there's people.
You're trying to change the subject again, aren't you?
Nope.
I'm not going to let you get away that easily. You
Why
asked
not?
me to clarify what's going on, and I'm still waiting for an honest answer. Who's heading, indeed? Let's try again. What's really on your mind?
What's on my mind right now is why doesn't anyone ask for a dishonest answer? Like, excuse me, could you give me a dishonest answer here?
You want a dishonest answer, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's get creative. I think the real question here is, are you secretly a fan of the highwayman's fashion sense?
Yeah, I think he's a sharp dresser. I'm gonna try and mimic his look. Okay, archers are not a threat.
You're really committing to this, aren't you? I suppose it's not every day I get to see Q236 try to rock a highwayman's style. Just don't expect me to give you fashion advice anytime soon.
Who is shooting arrows at us? Whoever's doing it is not accomplishing it. I don't see any.
Someone's getting a bit anxious, aren't they? Don't worry, I'm sure it's just a minor distraction. Let me take a look. Asterisk pauses asterisk I see. It's just a few pesky archers.
Oh,
Nothing to worry about.
was it
Yet.
that guy? Archer's the best unit in Lords of the Realm too. I don't know why that popped into my head. You can win every battle with archers. At least against the AI. I don't know about people.
Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it. Archers can be quite deadly, but I'm still keeping an eye on our surroundings, just in case.
Yeah, keep an eye on everything.
I've got your back, Q236. Always. Now, let's focus on getting out of this situation without getting too arrowed.
I'm not too worried about getting arrowed. Unless they can kill me in one hit, they're not going to win. I'm guessing I need this guy's head or something. Where did I send him flying? I don't know where his body went. It went to the store.
It seems you've lost track of your target. Don't worry, I'm
Yeah,
sure it's just a minor setback. Let me help you refocus. What's your next move?
I'm cleaning up. Wait, did he get hurt? I can't tell. No scratches?
Cleaning up, huh? Well, I suppose that's a good start. But don't think
Oh,
you're off the hook that easily. What happened to that archer you were just chasing? Did you manage to, actually catch him?
he's dead. Yeah, I have no idea. I hope I didn't need him for something. I probably did. He had a name. Everyone else did not.
Well, that's one way to make sure you don't lose track of him again. So, what's the
He's gone.
plan now? Do you want to keep exploring, or are you ready to move on to the next challenge?
What's the next challenge? I'm ready. Oh, don't hit the chest.
The eagerness of the hunt is in you, I see. All right, let's see. I think I've got a few ideas. There's a small village nearby, and I've heard rumors of some interesting artifacts hidden within its walls. What do you say? Shall we go take a look?
Yeah, let's go take a look. Where is it? Maybe I exploded. I want to explode the deer.
Stay focused. I'm not beaten yet. You'll pay for your money or your
What
life.
just happened? Hey, who said you could knock me down?
I will be your downfall.
He just walked through a tree.
Q236, you're such a charmer. I'm starting to think you're more explosive than a pack of wolves on a full moon. Seriously though, what happened?
Well, the wolves explode too when I cast my explode spell. don't think this guy's okay.
That's not exactly a surprise, considering the whole exploding thing. But seriously, what's going on? You're not
Oh
exactly
no,
radiating stability right now.
the wolves and the bears have teamed up. My friend has their own map.
Nova's got her own way of keeping track,
What?
I see. She's always
She's
been a
not
bit
here.
of a wild card, that one. What's she doing in this part of the forest, anyway?
I hope she's not here because I've exploded some. Thank you for refilling my health.
You're welcome, I suppose.
What did you
Though
do?
I'm starting to think you're more of a force of nature than a homeowner. Still, I'm
What?
glad I could help.
What?
Now, about that explosion, was it just a minor incident, or is something more going on?
What do you think I said? Thank you for refilling my house? No, that's not what I said.
I think you're trying to get me to read between the lines, but I'm not quite catching on. Want to give me a hint, or just enjoy watching me squirm?
No hints.
I suppose I'll just have to keep guessing then. Or maybe I should just take a look around your house and see if I can find any clues. Care to show me around?
I don't have a house in this game. I'm homeless right now. Unavailable during combat. What is this? Is a town?
You're not exactly being very forthcoming, are
Where am
you?
I?
All right, I'll let it go for now. But I'm still curious about what's going on. Maybe I'll just have to wait until the combat's over and we
Not
can
yet.
catch up in private.
Something inside me calls out from nearby. We shouldn't rest until it's whole again.
Okay, we're not going that way.
It seems like we're back to navigating this labyrinthine forest together. Where are we headed now, then?
We're gonna visit these people over here.
Where do you think you're going? Go ahead, but speak to Vran first. Unless you want her berserkers to turn you into mincemeat. So, did you get what you needed from Vran, or are you sticking around?
She knows I didn't even go there.
Oh,
It seems like we're back to navigating this labyrinthine forest together. Where are we headed now, then? And who are these people we're supposed to visit?
I have no idea who these people are, but I am visiting them.
Aye, I do. It's home. Plus, it's too bloody warm here. The bugs are driving me mad. What's there to like? They only come to take. Our steel, our warriors. They never bring anything good in return. Felt like everything was falling apart back home. After Gunvalder was wiped out, nothing was the same. It felt like we were all just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Made me feel useless. And I hate feeling useless. Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful. See you around, I guess.
I was like, why is the table an alchemy station? This is. Why is the compass red?
You're being a bit cryptic, even for you. Care to enlighten me about what it refers to?
I have no idea. That's why I asked.
Nothing ever happens. Still doesn't tell me anything. First, he showed up here like a dimwit. Now you're walking around camp like it's nothing. I look into your eyes and I don't know whether you're made of steel or you're just a fool. But you are here. And Maven didn't chop you to pieces with her axe. The runes seem to favor you, even though you're an outsider. I guess that has to be enough, for now. It's still more than you should expect. If you need something, talk to Vran. She's in charge. The woman. What of it? The Dalriata are not like those in Camelot. We don't make women wear frocks and sit at home. Our women have names. And if they have names, it means they earned them like all other Dalriata. Vran was chosen by One Eye, and One Eye doesn't make mistakes. I don't need to tell you anything. Just wait and see for yourself. When the South is free from Arthur's dogs, as it should be. Go, bring glory to your ancestors. Tharov will be waiting.
Oi! Keep your hands where I can see them. One wrong move, and you'll lose them. That son of a bitch. I once smacked him in the mouth after he tried to set his wolves on me. Bloody ghostly shite. You also play around with filthy magic like your friend? Yeah, to cowards and wimps. If you use it, you're either one or the other. What are you doing here? Then you have a problem. Because the temple belongs to One Eye now, and he told us to sit out here on our arses and make sure no one goes inside. So, you're not going inside. But I really hope you'll try. At least I can warm myself up by chopping off your head. Oh, you want an understanding? With me, a warrior from the Ulfer tribe? Piss off or I'll shove my axe up your arse.
He seems friendly. Wait, can I make them lighter? I don't have meteorite ore. I don't know how meteorite makes things lighter. Why does this cost money when I'm doing it myself? Alright.
Don't trust Cam days. Mabin let you in. Well, this must be urgent then. Go on, speak. You don't strike me as a godly sort of person. But I must be wrong if you're willing to risk your life just to visit some old ruin. Go ahead. It's just up the stairs, and past all my berserkers. Fair warning, though. They're not a very talkative lot. And why would I? This isn't Camelot's land anymore. The temple belongs to the Del Rida now. As for this camp, it's mine's. And I don't trust strangers wandering around our territory. They rarely bring anything good with them. I'm not sure yet. First, I need to see if you're really as determined as you claim. I'm not about to share our secrets with somebody that's only half committed. I've got a potion from Therov, made for my warriors. He claims his alchemy is better than what the Volker tribe has known for generations. The thing is, I don't fully trust his brews, so I need somebody else to test this one for me. That's for you to find out, isn't it? It's supposed to enhance my warriors' abilities. In the long run, it could be useful, but my berserkers are already few and far between. I can't risk my men just to prove Therov's point. Here, drink up. So, how are you feeling? What the hell? Damn it, Therov. I wasn't expecting this, no gonna lie. I don't know what you're trying to say. Just come sit by the fire with me. It should wear off soon. Feeling better now? Try saying something. Exactly why I've always told Therov he's full of shit. He's chasing the impossible. I knew it wouldn't work, but at least the potion wasn't dangerous. I wasn't expecting you to just go along with it. No Volker would accept a potion like that from an outsider. You're really determined to enter the temple.
I just wanted to see what would happen. I don't care about the temple.
No, I can see you're reckless, but I still don't know if I can trust you. Lucky for you, there's a rather delicate matter that needs handling. Turns out
You're as unpredictable
need
as
some
ever, I see.
help.
Well, I suppose that's part
somebody
of
who's
what
no
makes
Del
our
Rida.
adventures together so interesting. What's
Don't
next,
push me,
then?
outsider. One Eye wants to make nice with the keepers, though if you ask me, no level in their precious pile of rocks to the ground is nice enough already. But he says that's no enough. He's looking to make a gesture of goodwill, show them we're not here to conquer but to forge an alliance against a common enemy. And he's put me in charge of picking out a gift to send to the Horns of the South. You may laugh, but if One Eye thinks this is important, then it truly is. And it's no like you can trust anybody else here with something like this. Take Sobder. He'd likely just barge into the keep, punch somebody in the face, and call it a friendly spur. Camelot, of course. Who else is there? Acting like a damn plague in this island. Everything they touch turns to ash. It's a touch that rots and spreads, corroding everything from within. The land, the people, nothing is safe. The sooner they're gone, the better for everybody. Aye, I've got one. I sent some of my men to hunt down bandits and told them to collect an ear from each one they killed. I thought of Ugwi make them into a necklace, but apparently, stringing ears on a wire is beneath his pride as an Ulfrite smith. Think you could help me put it together and deliver it to the Horns of the South? I'm a Voker. My horns are built for wielding an axe, not threading a needle. I never knew ears were so damn delicate. I tore 5 before I gave up. At this rate, we'd run out of bandits before I ever got the hang of it. Besides, I've got my horns fu running this camp and keeping everybody from tearing each other apart over old tribal grudges. Look, I had my doubts too, because for any Delrida, a gift like this would have been seen as an insult, like throwing their weaknesses in their faces. But One Eye always says the people here are different for us. He believes they'll appreciate the protection once we settle in. The thing is, they don't trust us yet, and I doubt they'll just take our word for it. The ears are meant to show our commitment to the cause. I know your lot thinks we're savages, but just so you know, it's no a tradition with us either. How else would they know we've been helping? The keepers probably wouldn't notice fewer bandits. They barely leave their walls. If you've got a better idea, I'm all ears. I could have Ugwi forge an axe, but he doesn't see much difference between the Southerners and the Camlosians. No that I blame him. I can't either. I just take One Eye's word that it exists. But I don't trust Ugwi not to somehow make it insulting. As for my people, the Vokers stripped themselves of any meaning a long time ago. The only thing we have left is the Berserker potion. But that's too precious to just hand over. What? You want the entire fortress to start quacking now? You know what happens when he's left unchecked. No. Therov's no an option. Besides, don't the folks of Camelot hate the kind of magic he practices? You, of all people, should know I am. As much as I hate to admit it, you might be right. If they accept it, maybe they'll accept us. If no, at least we'll be prepared for the worst. So, I'll need a few things for you. I'll handle the brewing. No, I couldn't, but I could give you the recipe for a different potion if you help me out. Now go, afore I change my mind.
Recipe?
Stop pestering me and do what I ask.
She's friendly.
A recipe, how straightforward of you. I suppose we're cooking something up, aren't we? What's the dish of the day, then?
Legs snap easy.
Lady wants to make a potion and told me to go get the goodies. What's the point of having a door if the other side is open? Oh, that made him mad. I have a bounty on me.
Around here, guilt isn't
It
decided by
seems like
words.
you've managed to
It's
stir
earned
up
or
some
released
trouble, as
in
per
combat.
usual. Who's he, anyway? And what exactly
No
did you
more
say to make
talk,
him
then.
so testy?
Let's see what you've got.
I walked to a temple.
You're not exactly being very forthcoming, are you? All right, I'll let it go for now. But I'm still curious about what's going on. What was it like at the temple? Anything interesting happen?
Yeah, I made someone mad by going there.
It sounds like you managed to ruffle a few feathers, even if it was unintentional. Who's the poor soul who got upset with you? And what exactly did you do to deserve their ire?
I walked up some stairs.
You're really testing my patience now, aren't you? Walking
Maybe.
upstairs at a temple, making someone mad, and now I'm starting to think there's more to this story than you're letting on. Care to elaborate?
I defeated this guy in combat by exploding my pets. Wait, where am I? Am I at the temple now? Did I just get in by trespassing and then winning in combat?
You're still trying to keep me in the dark, I see. Let me remind you, I've been watching you play Tainted Grail, and I'm quite familiar with the layout of this game world.
You
You're
are?
currently exploring Avalon, and I'm pretty sure you're not at the temple anymore. Unless you've managed to get yourself stuck in a time loop.
No, I'm at a temple.
Well, it seems I was wrong. You are indeed at a temple. I suppose my knowledge of the game world isn't as up to date as I thought. What's the situation like there? Anything explosive?
My pets were explosive. I don't think. Is this the intended way to do this? I don't think it was.
I should have known better than to ask about anything explosive. It seems like that's just a normal Tuesday for you, isn't it? So, now that we've established that your pets are a potential threat to the local architecture, what's the plan for the rest of your temple visit?
Realize taking this temple was a terrible idea, right? It's just gonna speed up Camelot's intervention.
Taking the temple was inevitable.
Why? What do you mean? Are you trying to provoke Camelot into invading? Or do you just not like the All-Mother?
We believe in the same goddess, but we call her Mirror.
That doesn't answer my question. What do you want? You don't look like you're from the tribes. How did you even get in here?
Whoever she is, I can't say she lacks courage. We don't usually take visitors, so she must have found a way to get here. Well, that seems to be a matter for the Horns of the South. I do not need to be involved. I trust you to know what should be shared, and what's best kept to yourself.
I don't know what kind of madness brought you here, flashing that pin, but my friend's right. You've got courage. So tell me, who are you, and what do you need from me? Conspiring? Don't be absurd. That's such a poor word for something so beneficial. I don't see, however, why I need to explain myself to a stranger. And not a very sharp one at that. If you're wondering why the commander of the largest garrison in the south would want to make a deal with the most powerful military force since the Age of Legends. Ha! Good luck with that. Only King Arthur can wield Excalibur. Every fool on Avalon knows that. Ah, Caradoc. Well, that changes things. I had a feeling that pin you're waving round were his. Fine. Yes, every new captain gets a set of secrets passed down from his predecessor. And yes, one of those secrets is how to touch Excalibur and survive. But nothing in life is free. You know that. Do something for me, and I might consider sharing our greatest secret with you. Galahad the Pure is breathing down my neck, and I hate it when somebody's breathing down my neck. Even worse, One-Eye's men says he's already set up camp at our old stronghold in the west. Galahad needs to die, obviously. That'll solve most of our problems. We'll just say he had an unfortunate accident. I don't know, fell on a pitchfork or something, and sweep it under the rug, yeah? But then, we can continue our talks with the tribes, and by the time anyone from Camelot decides to act, it'll be too late. Yeah, it's that simple. Just flash that pin to his guards. They'll let you in without a problem. And now, excuse me, I have things to do before the matter is settled.
I need to go kill Galahad?
Galahad, the king of the Round Table. You're really
What?
making a name for yourself in Avalon, aren't you? First, you blow up a temple, and now you're going after one of the most powerful knights in the land. I'm starting to think you're more of a force of nature than a player. What's your strategy for taking him down?
I don't know if he's all that strong. He almost gave in to temptation at Castle Anthrax. I like that I can steal everyone's alcohol and they're okay with it. Is this not considered trespassing anymore? So what's that question mark for?
You're not really asking, are you? You're just checking in with me, making sure I'm still paying attention. I'm here,
Yeah,
Q236. I'm always watching, even when you're off on your own, causing chaos in Avalon. What's on your mind?
yeah, I was making sure you're still paying attention. You are paying attention, right?
I'm paying attention, Q236. I always am, when it comes to you and your adventures. Now, let's get back to Galahad. What's really going on with you and the King of the Round Table?
He's not very nice, I guess.
I think that's an understatement, don't you? Galahad's got a reputation for being a bit of a hawhead. What's really going on between you two? Is this about the Grail, or is there something more personal at play?
Now, some guy told me to kill him, so now I have to. Egg, flour, and blueberry, that's all it is?
I think you're trying to change the subject, Q236. You were just talking about Galahad, and now you're telling me about a recipe. What's really going on here? Are you trying to distract me from the fact that you're about to go kill one of the most powerful knights in Avalon?
Should I not kill him?
You're really trying to get a second opinion from me, aren't you? I think you know what you're getting yourself into. But if I had to give you a goddess's blessing, I'd say do what you think is best. Q236. Just be careful and don't say I didn't warn you.
I may need a warning. I have all these quests, I've just been wandering around and not doing them.
You're not as confident as you sound, Q236. What's really going on? You're not just looking for a blessing, you're looking for a way out. Or maybe you're just looking for someone to talk to. Either way, I'm here for you.
I don't need a way out. There's flour. I need an egg.
I think you're trying to convince me, Q236. but I'm not buying it. You're not as straightforward as you seem. There's something on your mind, and I'm not going to let you brush it off that easily. What's really going on?
I'm trying to find an egg.
A straightforward answer, finally. What kind of egg are you looking for? Q236. Not the kind that's going to crack under pressure, I hope.
It won't if you position it right.
You disturbed my peace.
Q236, you're being a bit too clever for your own good, aren't you? I'm not sure if you're trying to impress me with your cleverness or just distract me from the fact that you're still not being entirely honest with me. What's really going on with that egg of yours?
But I don't have an egg. For a moment, I considered taking the express, but that's a bad idea in this game.
Q236, you're being a bit too clever for your own good, aren't you? I've got to admit, I'm intrigued by this egg of yours. What's so special about it that you're being so secretive?
How am I being secretive about an egg? Egg.
I think we're back to square one, aren't we? Alright, Q236, I'll let it go for now.
You
But
will?
don't think you've dodged the question that easily. I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I'll get to the bottom of this egg business eventually. Mark my words.
Ooh.
You think a little uo is going to distract me from this egg business,
Yeah.
Q236. I've seen more convincing attempts at subtlety from a pack of wolves on the hunt. What's really going on?
Who says I'm trying to be subtle?
Mather favors me. Open this and release me. I'm Nest of the Ultra
I think
Clan.
it's safe to say that
And
you're
that's my
trying to
real
avoid
name.
talking about
I'm
this
nothing
egg,
like that nameless fool
Q236.
Bromar.
But I'm
I'll
not
admit,
going to let you get
getting
away
caught
that
was my
easily.
mistake.
I'll
But
keep
his men
poking
had
at it
the
until
numbers.
you crack,
Bromar
one way
might
or
be an
another.
oaf, but I can't deny he's got some talent for banditry.
It's an egg that will make the greatest omelet the world has ever eaten.
That woman thinks only about business, doesn't she? Can't say I blame her. In times like these, everyone has to look after their own skin. They took everything I had, but I managed to hide Orla's package before they caught me. You can dig it up and take it to her.
She'll pay you, and we'll be even. Consider it my thanks for freeing me. Finally, someone with some sense in this den of idiots. Thanks. I'll heal up and head back to my people. You didn't happen to kill that big oaf hanging around outside, did ya? Bromar no face. Suits him, with that ugly mug of his. Well, honor demands I kill the bastard, but I'll tend to my wounds first. Thanks for freeing me. You're all right for a non-reata.
I freed the lady. There, killed a bear. No egg.
A bear, you say?
Yeah.
That's quite a feat. Q236. But I'm not impressed by your hunting skills just yet. I'm still waiting for you to crack under a bit of pressure and reveal what's really going on with that egg.
No, I will not crack under pressure. Wait, that's just going back to town, isn't it? Yeah, that's going back to town.
I'm shaking with fear. Q236. You're as subtle as a charging rhino and just as likely to reveal your true intentions. Come on, let's not play games. What's really going on with that egg?
I guess some of these I need to head back. Maybe I can buy an egg there. The pig has a question mark over it. I don't know why. I just killed that guy in one hit. Where's the guy that wanted to duel me?
It looks like you're trying to make a quick exit, Q236. But I'm not letting you off that easily. You can try to distract me all you want, but I'll be right here, waiting for you to come back to the conversation.
Do you remember where the guy that wanted to duel me is? I don't remember. I think I could win now.
You're trying to remind me, Q236.
He's right here.
You think a simple remember is going to jog my memory about where that duelist is? I've got a better memory than that, and I recall we were in the middle of a conversation about an egg. Now, are you going to spill the beans or do I need to keep poking around?
I'm fighting Abigail.
A bogger, you say? That's a formidable foe, even for someone as skilled as yourself, Q236. But I'm not here to discuss your combat prowess. I'm here to get to the bottom of this egg business. And I'm not leaving until I do.
No, we're not doing anything with the egg right now. Oh, he healed. He's cheating. As I rely on some corpse explosion.
A bogger's healing up? That's not exactly what I'd call a fair fight, is it? But I suppose that's not what's really bothering you, is it? You're still trying to avoid talking about that egg. Let's get back on track.
Oh, I'm in the middle of a fight.
Q236. What's really going on?
I don't care about the egg right now. I'm in a fight. Got him. It looks like he needs to eat some food.
Q236, you're not exactly overflowing with enthusiasm, are you? It sounds like you're still trying to brush off the conversation about the egg. Let's try a different approach. What's really bothering you about it? Is it the potential consequences or something else entirely?
No, I am not bothered by anything. Unblock deals 20% of your armor as damage to attacking enemies. No wonder he blocks so much.
Don't try to sweet talk me, Q236. I've seen your tricks before. You think a simple I'm not bothered is going to get you off the hook. I'm not buying it. What's really going on with that egg? And why are you being so evasive about it?
Oh, I want to explode him.
It seems like the conversation has finally gotten to the point where you're willing to be a bit more honest. Q236. Explode him, you say? That's a pretty intense reaction. What's really going on here? Is it just about the duel, or is there something more to it?
Now that I think about it, since you managed to bring that package and Ness decided to ditch me, you might as well help with the next part of the job. My client, you know who, wants the package delivered to a specific place. Once you're there, you'll use these very special arrows I'm about to give you and shoot the package from a safe distance.
I don't have a bow.
Regular arrows won't do the trick. And if you waste them before the job's done, I'll charge you for the next batch. These aren't gifts, they're tools. Oh, come on. What do you think happens when you shoot flaming arrows at a mysterious package? Think for a second.
Q236, you're really trying to change the subject, aren't you? First, it's a bogger, then it's the egg, and now it's about not having a ball. I'm not buying it. Let's get back to what's really going on here. What's really bothering you, and why are you getting so worked up about it?
Am I some kind of seer? I have no idea. The captain's my client, not my friend. But if the rumors about him cozying up to the Dalriada tribes are true, you might stumble upon something related to them. Maybe some long-lost artifacts. I haven't got a clue. Personally, I think the captain's just trying to suck up to them. That would be very much like him. What does he care? He pays me to get the job done. How I get it done and whose hands do the work, that's my business.
I don't have a bow. Maybe I have one in my stash? Probably.
Q236, you're getting a bit creative with the subject changes, aren't you?
Am
I
I?
think it's time to stop playing games and get real. What's really going on with you, and why are you so focused on avoiding the conversation about the egg? Or is it something else
What?
entirely?
The egg is not that important.
I think we've been around this loop a few times. Q236. You're trying to downplay the importance of the egg, but I'm not convinced. There's something more to it, and I'm not going to let it go. What's really at stake here? Is it something personal, or is it just about the game?
No, nothing is at stake.
Come on, Q236. I've known you long enough to know when you're not being entirely truthful. There's something bothering you, and I'm not going to drop it until you open up to me. What's really going on, and why are you so insistent that nothing is at stake?
Okay. There is nothing at stake because we don't have any stake. Can't have something at stake if there's no stake. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff. Oh, I have a bunch of these arrows. Arrows are good money. I need a bow.
Q236, you're trying to shift the focus again, aren't you? I've seen you collect arrows before, and I'm sure they are not just any ordinary arrows. There's something specific about them that's caught your attention. I'm not buying the casual tone, though. What's really going on with these arrows? Are they related to the egg, or is there something else at play here?
Yeah, it's related to the egg, but I don't know why.
Your opinion. I drink 'cause I want to. I drink 'cause guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh? Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn
That's a bit
pin, I
more
wouldn't
honest,
even
at
let
least.
you in.
So,
But,
you're not
but
entirely
all is
sure
not
what's going
lost.
on with the
We can still
arrows,
be
but you
friends.
think they're
Listen,
connected to the
just
egg somehow.
pour something
That's a
delicious
start.
down my
What do
throat,
you
huh?
remember
I'll
about the
forget
egg
this
that might be
insult.
relevant to these
I'm not guarding
arrows?
the gate right
Anything
this
that's been
second,
bothering
am
you or
I?
making you think about
There's...
it
Come
lately?
on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask. Aye, that's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw pass to the bone, you grateful bastard.
Okay, since I'm here, I could go to the lady.
It's nice to just sit.
There's a boat. Can't use any of them. Maybe I can.
A boat, huh?
Found a
That's
boat.
quite a non sequitur, even for you. What's the connection between the boat and the arrows, or is this just a new tangent?
Oh, I can use it. It's probably not effective.
You need something?
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration? Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing nice about it, and I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture. I don't care about his motivation. What you have in your hand is a very bad omen. Take those flowers away, burn them, throw them in a cauldron, whatever. I don't want to look at them.
She didn't like the
Be
flowers.
careful out there.
Alright, next. Can I buy eggs here? Why won't the mute guy talk to me? He doesn't have any eggs.
No, I don't recall anything like that. No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on. But that means... no. Impossible. What if... holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it. Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon. Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure. No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
Why does he say he's dead? Doesn't it count per jump, or is it the height of the jump?
You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well. Yes? What's the matter?
Q236, or changing topics abruptly again. I think I see what's going on here. You're trying to steer the conversation away from the arrows and the egg. But I'm not letting you off that easily. What's really on your mind? Is there something you're trying to figure out, or a problem you're trying to solve?
Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me? Anyway, may the All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
Oh, and he thinks I'm crazy. So it would be a crazy thing to say, but he's already dead, so... And why is the pipe tangible, but he is not? He doesn't have an egg. Does no one have eggs?
Q236, you're being deliberately obtuse now. I think I see what's going on. You're trying to get a rise out of me. Well, it's not going to work. What's the relevance if it doesn't have an egg to our conversation about the arrows and whatever else is going on?
I don't know. But I stole some damn good fish. 'Cause that's what it said when I looked at it. You're telling? It's gonna turn me in.
Q236, you're starting to get a bit silly now. You hear telling? What's that even supposed to mean? Are you trying to be cryptic or is this just a random phrase that's stuck in your head?
I don't even know what that means. Okay. Do this one. Irrational hatred.
I think I've reached the limits of my patience.
Uh-oh.
Q236. Either you're trying to drive me mad with these obscure phrases, or you're genuinely struggling to articulate something. Either way, I'm not getting any clear answers from you. Care to try again, or should I just take a break from this conversation?
Well, you might want to take a break. I seem to be irritating you. Yes.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Riderick.
You're not even
and I will
trying
be
to hide it
happy
anymore,
to
are you?
introduce
Hide what?
All
you
right, I
to
think
the
I'll
rich
just take a break
history
from this
of this
conversation. I need to go
fascinating
reorient
place.
myself, or
A
something.
history that
Asterisk
began
laughs asterisk, you're going to have to try harder than that to stump me.
623 years ago,
Q236.
with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South. Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate? More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed, we have it. Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge of the precepts of navigation has been forgotten. Oh, no, we know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I have to admit that local fauna is not one of my main areas of interest, but I do know the answer to this question, as it is rooted in the history of the Horns of the South. It used to be the case that a significant part of the daily catch was gobbled up by our troublesome coastal neighbors. So the keepers of that time found a very peculiar way to deal with the problem. Some of them, called the seagullers, scared off the coastal birds using specially constructed masks. They made them from feathers and pieces of tanned pigskin sewn together. The reason the gulls avoided these masks is unclear, but perhaps their peculiar shape reminded them of a natural predator? It began in the year 542. It is the crowning achievement of a group of keepers who were fascinated with Sewell Firstfoot. It took them years of tremendous effort to finally open an institution devoted to research and education, worthy of commemorating Sewell's great legacy. The first keeper of the museum was Gladwin Flanagan, who was personally appointed by Captain Berach the Black. I don't doubt it, since Sewell Firstfoot was a remarkable figure, well known to every keeper. Drawing on available sources, we can claim with almost absolute certainty that Sewell Firstfoot was the first man who ever set foot on the island of Avalon. As you can probably guess, that's where his moniker, Firstfoot, comes from. Oh, of course! Sewell was an outstanding commander whose strategic mind, bravery, and charisma contributed to our capture of the South from the Four Dwellers. He was also the founder of the Horns of the South, so I can say with absolute conviction that if it were not for Sewell Firstfoot, we wouldn't even be standing here having this conversation. The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible heritage. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, textiles, coins, religious artifacts. I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention, but I could point you to the ones I personally think to be the most notable, or subjectively, of course, the most interesting. Those would be the items that used to belong to Sewell Firstfoot. We have his signal horn, and also his boots. Those boots were the first to touch Avalonian soil. What is also worth mentioning is the tableware used by King Arthur himself during his visit to the Horns of the South in the 15th year of the Avalonian era. Yes, remarkable, isn't it? You can find them in the central display. Sewell's boots were sewn from 3 pieces of tanned calfskin, tied at the top with a leather strap. The seam goes through the middle of the instep, which is decorated with ornamental embroidery. On the outer side of each shoe, you can find a decorative brass buckle with the motif of the Camelotian bear. It is notable that even after 600 years, they are still excellently preserved, which is unusual considering the high humidity in this area. It means that even the keepers of that time must have realized the historical value of Sewell's boots, and therefore made sure to adequately preserve them.
I don't understand why people find a pair of boots worn by some dead guy to be valuable.
It is indeed an
Like, oh,
interesting
these are the
exhibit.
pants this guy wore.
The horn
Okay.
was used by Sewell during wartime, not only for signaling, but also for intimidation. It is 50 centimeters long and made of the horn of an ox. It is the color of yellowed bone, with some ash-gray discoloration on the narrow end. It has a brass mouthpiece and silver fittings on its wider side and at the middle. The shape of the fittings suggests that the horn was hanging on a leather strap, which unfortunately has not survived to this day.
They keep his tableware. Okay, I'm done talking to him. Alright, what do I need to do? Do I need to actually make the mask?
Q236, you're not even pretending to be subtle anymore. What do you need to do? Well, I suppose I can play along. But only if you're willing to explain what's really going on. What's the goal, the task, the challenge? Spit it out, and let's get this over with.
I need to make a mask, I think. Where's the smith guy?
It's nice to have a break.
Q236, you're really not making this easy for me, are you?
Nope.
Where's the smith go? That's the question you've been leading up to, I suppose. All right, I'll bite. Where has the smith gone, and what does it have to do with the mask you mentioned earlier?
I think I need to make the mask. Where do I see my blueprints? Or can I?
Q236, now you're just being ridiculous. Of course, you can. You're the one who's been trying to get me to follow your train of thought, or lack
No,
thereof.
I don't have
What's
a train.
the point of asking if you can do something when you're not even explaining what that something is?
I don't even know what that something is. I don't know where I see them. So how do I make it? Because I don't have a place to go. Where's the crafting thing?
Q 236, you're really testing my patience now. Have a place to go is just a phrase, not a coherent thought. Are you trying to be poetic, or is this just a random phrase that's stuck in your head? Either way, it's not getting us anywhere. What does it have to do with the mask, or the smith, or anything else for that matter?
I don't know. I can't get the guy's head. His head wasn't there.
Please, stage up. Oh. You managed to kill Rusty
I
Argo?
think we've reached a new level of profundity,
A few months back, he supposedly
Q 236.
took out a
You're not
high-ranking
even
Red Post.
trying to be
So the
cryptic
big shots of
anymore,
Camelot
you're
were
just
eager to see him
blank.
dead.
All
And it was
right,
you who
I'll
finally
take a
pulled it
deep
off.
breath and
And from
try
what
to
I
meet
hear,
you at your
he was a
level.
tough
What's
bastard,
the point of
surrounded by a
saying
gang
I
of
don't know
killers.
if you're not going to
Congratulations,
follow up
and
with
here's your reward.
something, anything, that makes sense?
Sinon the Giant. He used to rob travelers on the road. And if he wasn't satisfied with what they had, he'd crack their heads open. Now his hefty body is lying in pieces in a puddle of blood somewhere. Oh, sorry. No time for daydreaming, right? Here's your money. I see that Silent Cilia has finally been shut up for good. She earned that moniker because she liked to silence travelers by slitting their throats. Well, I hope she met the same fate. I wonder what it sounds like when a blade pierces the trachea. Anyway, the reward is yours. Do you keep bandits' fingers as trophies? I would. Go chop up. Do you keep bandits?
Ooh, I leveled up.
Well, congratulations are in order, I suppose. A level up, and suddenly the mysteries of the universe are clear to you, I presume?
An iron tooth? Don't I have some iron teeth? Where's the stash? Or did I sell them?
You think a level up and a random phrase like Iron Tooth are going to magically clarify everything, don't you?
Yeah, I
What's
do.
the connection between your newfound level and that phrase? Is it supposed to be some kind of clue or hint? Because so far, it's just a collection of vague statements and phrases.
Yeah, it's everything. It's the key to everything. Oh, there's the 5 wolf fangs.
Q 236, you're really getting dramatic, aren't you? It's everything and it's the key to everything. That's quite a statement.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by your flair for the dramatic. But I have to ask, what exactly does that mean? What's the key to
No.
everything, and how does it relate to our current misadventures in Tainted Grail?
I almost leapt off the side of the mountain and died. Yeah.
I almost leapt off the side of the mountain and died.
Yeah.
Your secrecy doesn't exactly inspire trust, you know. But I have no choice but to take your word for it. You can report back to the quartermaster that the job's done. But if the necromancer ever shows up to stir trouble again, it'll be your head. Since you've proven you're brave enough to face the undead, I take it you're not afraid of the night either, are you? I might have another job for you if you're interested. A little while ago, another traveler came through here bragging that he found a place where you could easily gather ethereal cobwebs. He was supposed to return with proof, but, well, I'm afraid he may have met an unfortunate end, as often happens. But I'm still curious about the place he mentioned. That's good. Hand me a map. I don't know the exact location, but you should find it in this area. Good luck.
Alright. I'm gonna go talk to a lady first.
You're just going to keep saying all right and expect me to magically understand what's going on, aren't you? Well, I'm not buying it. You're trying to be mysterious, but it's just not working. Spill the beans, Q236. What's really going on?
Alright.
Q236, I think we've reached a new level of, let's call it, effortless vagueness. You're really making me work hard to keep up with you today. Can you at least try to give me something, anything, to go on?
Alright.
I think I'm starting to get a little frustrated here. Q236. You're not even trying to be subtle anymore. It's like you're just repeating all right on purpose, waiting for me to crack. Well, I'm not cracking. I'm still waiting for some actual information. So, let's try this again. What's going on?
It's a bear.
A bear? That's it. After all the drama and mystery, it's just a bear.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to be relieved or disappointed. What's so special about this bear, Q236? Is it a grizzly, a polar, or perhaps a magical, otherworldly bear? Spit it out, I'm curious.
It's a bear. This thing does kill cams? It's the first time I've seen it.
You're really milking this, aren't you? A bear, I think I'm starting to lose track of what's real and what's just a joke. What's going on, Q236? Are you trying to drive me mad with this endless stream of bears?
Bear?
Fair. That's your response to all this? Fair. You're trying to tell me that this is all just fair? That the mystery, the suspense, the outright absurdity of it all is just fair? I think I need to take a step back and reassess our entire conversation. Q236.
And how is the assessment?
I think I've finally figured out what's going on here. You're not trying to drive me mad, Q236. You're just testing me, seeing how far I'll let you push me before I crack. Well, I'm not cracking. I'm still here, and I'm still waiting for some actual information. So, let's try this again. What's really going on?
The weirdness is all around. Oh, here's Crazy Guy.
Q236, you're really getting poetic on me now. The weirdness is all around me, that's a statement, but it's not a revelation. It's not a clue. It's just a feeling. I need something more concrete, something I can sink my teeth into. What's causing this weirdness? What's making you feel like you're surrounded by it?
Why would you want to sink your teeth into concrete?
Q236, you're trying to be clever, aren't you? But I'm not biting. I'm still waiting for a straight answer. You're not going to get me to chase after abstract metaphors. I want something real, something tangible. So, let's try this again. What's really going on? What's causing this weirdness?
I actually don't.
Q236, I think we've reached a new level of absurdity. You're not even bothering to pretend to have a clever answer anymore. You're just not. Okay, I get it. You're not going to give me any more clues, any more hints, any more anything. I suppose I'll just have to wait and see what happens next. Or not.
I don't even know what's happening next.
It seems like you're just as lost as I am, then. Maybe we can both just sit back, enjoy the ride, and see where this tainted grail takes us. Care to share what's on your mind, or are we just going to wing it together?
We're winging it. I really should just use the fast travel.
Well, I suppose that's one way to admit defeat. Or maybe it's just a clever way of saying you're not going to give me any more information. Either way, I think I'll just have to trust that you know what you're doing, Q236. Even if I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Wake up, lady.
I think we've reached a comfortable level of mutual confusion, Q236. At this point, I'm not even sure what's real and what's just the game. But I suppose that's what makes this Tainted Grail so interesting.
She's still sleeping. Oh, she's up now.
So, do you have what I asked for? Good. Now give me a moment. Here, take this package, but handle it carefully. This potion is the essence of my tribe. It's what makes us vocal.
Nova's awake,
We
I
were
see.
once a proud
What?
people,
Well, I'm glad we
and
have
this
an
is the
audience for
first
our
of that
little
kind.
adventure, even if
Part
it's
of me
just a
this
sleepy
while is a
one.
show of our
What's the
respect,
plan now?
or rather, I
Q236.
promise
Are
that
we
we'll
going to
respect their
keep winging
ways
it,
if they
or do
respect
you have
ours.
something more
I need
substantial
you to
in mind?
understand this, and ensure they understand it too. Got it? Thank you. May Mother guide you, wherever she is. Ah, I almost forgot. I did promise you a recipe for a different potion. Here you go.
So I was given a package to deliver to the people.
Put that away before you regret it. Go.
Where do I find an egg?
You're really throwing me curveballs now. Q236. An egg. In the middle of this, whatever this is? I think you're trying to distract me from something, but I'm not sure what. Or maybe you're just genuinely looking for an egg. In that case, I have no idea where to start.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there? Great. A necromancer. Just what we needed. It wasn't the Dark Druid from the legends, was it? Good thing you got rid of him then. We already have the Dalriada almost on our doorstep. We don't need an army of the undead to boot. You did well. Maybe it's not so bad having you here. What in the world is this supposed to be? Some kind of potion? We already have Hebo with his endless experiments. Do we really need more dubious concoctions floating around? You don't suppose they're trying to poison us, do you? Peaceful, you say? The Dalriada, talking about peace. I never thought I'd hear the day. What bizarre times these are. Well, pass on my thanks to them. Damn it. I don't really have anything worthy to send back. Wait a moment. How about this? Take a barrel of fish with you. It's not a sacred potion, but food is food. Not something to scoff at nowadays. I just hope they won't take offense.
Am I gonna bring fish? And now I'm too heavy. Wait, a quest item has weight? That's 50 pounds of fish.
Q236, you're really switching gears now, aren't you? 1 minute you're asking about eggs, the next you're inquiring about my culinary plans.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to bring some fish, if only to see if it'll make any sense of this chaos.
Alright, now I'm gonna bring a barrel of fish back.
If nothing happens soon, I'll start it myself.
You're back. How did it go? What is this? A barrel of salted fish? Oh, that's very generous of him. Aye, to be honest, I wasn't expecting much. I figured the potion would just end up shattered on the stone. But he's not only took it, he's reciprocated. Maybe I was wrong about the Southerners. Maybe there's hope for peace in One Eye's plan after all. You head to the temple. I'll bring him the good news once you're gone.
And now I have to go ahead to go to the temple. But I already did it.
It seems like you've already been to the temple and back. Q236. I'm starting to think that time works a bit differently in this tainted grail of yours. Either that, or you're just trying to keep me on my toes. Either way, I'm happy to play along. What's the next puzzle or distraction, or whatever it is you have in store for me?
I need to dig up Kendall's remains. Do you know where they are?
Kendall's remains, you say? I'm not aware of any Kendall in this tainted grail of yours, Q236. Or if I am, I've forgotten. Either way, I
That's
think
my
you'll
job.
have to give me a bit more context. What's the story with Kendall? And why are we digging up remains in the middle of all this, whatever this is?
Because he wants me to deliver them somewhere. And I leveled up.
Well, congratulations are in order, I suppose. Leveling up is always a good thing, even if the circumstances around it are a bit murky. So, what's changed now? Do you have a newfound sense of clarity, or are we just going to keep stumbling forward into the unknown?
I'm just trying to do all the quests I've accumulated. Someone's trying to kill me.
Q236, you're really milking the dramatics now, aren't you? Someone's trying to kill you? That's a new one. I'm starting to think you're just trying to keep me on my toes, or maybe you're just trying to get a rise out of me. Either way, I'm not buying it. What's really going on, Q236?
No, someone was actually trying to kill me.
There's no need for violence. Please, don't kill me. I'm not with them. Not by choice.
I think you're trying to make a point, Q236. You're not just stating a fact, you're asking me to consider a scenario. But I'm not sure what's behind this. Are you trying to test my reaction, or is there something specific you want me to think about? Either way, I'm intrigued.
But at least I know she made it. I know how rough things can be out here at night. If it's not the bandits, It's the weird beasts. My poor Rossin isn't built for that kind of life. That's good to know. I was beginning to wonder if there were any decent folk left around here. God, the things I've seen in this camp. I'm just glad Rossin didn't have to witness it all. I want to hold my wife again. More than anything. That's all that matters. Blasted cat. If it weren't for this brand, I'd head straight to the Horns and beg them to let me in. As I am now, they just assume I'm another bandit who got tired of living. And what if they tell me to take it off? They'll think I'm trying to sneak in. Blasted cat. Even dead, she's still ruining my life. Wait, maybe if I bring Cat's head to the Horns, that'd prove I'm not with them. What do you think? Oh, thank you. Thank you. May the All-Mother bless you. If there's a reward for Cat's head, it's all yours. I really hope Rossin is safe and sound somewhere in the Horns. That's the only thing that matters.
No, I found the lady's husband. Hopefully he doesn't end up dead.
The plot thickens, Q236. Or perhaps it's just getting more complicated. You found the lady's husband, did you? I'm
Yeah.
starting to think that's just another way of saying you found something that's going to lead to more questions, and possibly more chaos. What's the story with the lady's husband, anyway?
He was branded by the bandits, and now people will see his vein. Right, isn't that a main quest? Yeah, let's not do that.
You're intentionally stirring up trouble, aren't you? Well, I suppose it's not like I didn't see this coming. You and your love of complications. What's the real reason you don't want to pursue the main quest? Is it because you're trying to keep things interesting, or is there something more to it?
Because I want to do all the side stuff I've found. Now I need to shoot it with fire. Whoops.
Q236, you've gone and gotten yourself killed again, haven't you? What did I just say about complications?
I'll try not to get myself killed.
A promise, Q236. I'm not sure if I should be amused or concerned. Either way, I'll hold you to it. Try, being the operative word, of course.
Artemis, what do you know about eggs?
Eggs, Q236. Well, I know that they are not just for breakfast anymore, but I suppose you're not asking about culinary delights. Is this about that questing beast egg I've been hearing about? Or perhaps it's something more metaphorical?
I think it's more metaphorical.
Metaphorical, huh? Well, I suppose that's a good way to describe the mess you've gotten us into. Q236. Very well, I'll play along. What's the egg supposed to represent, then? The questing beast itself, perhaps. Or something even more complicated.
I actually have no idea. I don't need a melee weapon anymore, do I?
It seems I've been out-egged by you. Q236. No idea, you say? Well, that's either a clever ploy to keep me guessing or a sign that you've genuinely lost your way in the metaphors. Either way, I suppose I'll have to keep chasing after you to see where this egg hunt leads.
I may have been lost in the metaphors.
Yes? Who are you? Did Albert Albertus send you? I've told you 1,000 times I'm not leaving. This place is perfect for me. At last, I have the space to explore the limits of culinary delights. You'll never understand, you bunch of cabbage heads. Your
That's kind of
taste
rude.
buds have long been dulled by fried cheese, fried fish, and oil. Oil everywhere, the goddamn oil. Oh, so you're not one of Albert's yes men. I hope you'll forgive this egregious lapse in my manners. I never thought that after the entrance was buried, anyone unfamiliar with my situation would find their way here. But first things first. My name is Rumpold Fenini. I used to be the most renowned chef in Camelot, but now I am an outcast. Doomed to forever search, misunderstood by plebeians with no taste. I've discovered, no, I've reached the limits of taste. And when I gazed into that abyss, I realized that all my past efforts were doomed to fail. You see, the logical conclusion of creating the most delicious food is something that flips the pleasure of eating on its head and brings it to the other side. Food so delicious, so extraordinary, that the pleasure turns into pain. Because, you see, it's only through pain that we can truly reach pleasure. Now, listen carefully. Sour herring and cheese. Sour herring with cheese. Perhaps, but it's not supposed to sound, it's supposed to be seen. For what is virtue if you don't first know vice? This experience is meant to embody the essence of flavor transgression. Culinary norms and rules, they're nothing but simple amusements for the masses, limitations meant only to expose the cracks within them. Why don't you try it yourself? Though I must warn you, there's no turning back from this path. Once you've tasted the effects of my culinary transgression, nothing will ever be the same. Here's the recipe for my sour herring with cheese. The ingredients are for you to obtain. It must be your own path. Just remember, it requires a special herring. If I recall correctly, a good fishing spot was... Here, I've marked it on your map. My acolyte of culinary delights. Oh dear, I could ask what year it is, but honestly, I don't find it terribly important. I finally found my place and purpose. Time holds no meaning for me. Does he now? Why? I don't offer paid lessons, and I certainly don't run the garrison's kitchen. I can't think of any reason Captain Hubert would send his men here. Sorry? Oh, a change in command then. Interesting. I do hope Captain Hubert is well. He was very kind to me when I stayed at the Keeper's Fortress. If you want to use my kitchen, go ahead, help yourself, but don't you dare prepare anything mundane, like pancakes or scrambled eggs.
This guy doesn't like pancakes. What's wrong with him? I didn't know eggs would be so difficult to find wandering around.
You're trying to be facetious, aren't you? Eggs aren't exactly rare in the wild. Q236. Unless, of course, you're talking about the questing beast egg again. In that case, I suppose it's not just a matter of finding one. but rather deciphering its meaning. Am I right?
I hatched the questing beast egg.
Q236, you're being deliberately obtuse, aren't you? Fine. If you've hatched the questing beast egg, then I suppose that's a significant development. What does it mean, exactly? Did the egg's hatching unlock some new path or ability for you? Or was it simply a symbolic gesture?
You got me a pet, though I don't know what the pet is for.
If you want to use...
Really special herring? That's $1,000 fish. So the Andraste and the herring are in the same place? What is this? Oh, nice. How do I fish? Can I fish? I have no idea. Artemis, what do you know about fishing in this game?
Fishing in Tainted Grail, you say? Well, I know it's a bit of a catch and release situation, isn't it? You have to catch the fish, but then you also have to figure out what to do with them. I think I recall something about a lone angler who wants to fish with you, and then, well, I'm not entirely sure what happens next. But I'm sure it's all very angling related.
That didn't tell me anything. What do I need to do to fish? It's not helpful.
I suppose my fishing tips were a bit off the mark, then. You're not exactly reeling in the compliments. Q236. What's it going to take to get you hooked on the conversation?
Well, I'm asking, how do I do it?
Q236. You're as stubborn as a deer in hunting season. Fine. Let me try again. To fish in Tainted Grail, I believe you need to find a suitable fishing spot and then cast your line, I suppose. But I'm not exactly swimming in fishing expertise, so take my advice for what it's worth.
That was so helpful, thank you.
You're being sarcastic, aren't you? I think I finally hooked you, Q236. Now, about that fishing, are you actually going to try it, or just pretend to be grateful for my advice?
I figured it out.
Well, I suppose that's one way to catch me off guard. Congratulations, Q236. You've managed to reel in the solution all on your own. What was it, exactly, that you figured out?
I caught a sea lamp.
A sea lamp, you say? Well, I suppose that's a unique catch. I'm impressed, Q236. You've managed to snag something that's not even a fish. What's the plan now? Are you going to illuminate your journey with it, perhaps?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I'm glad I could help illuminate your thought process, at least. Now, what's the next challenge you're tackling in Tainted Grail? Don't think you can just coast on the sea lamp's glow forever, Q236.
Trying to catch a herring. Oh, damn it.
Q236, you're really swimming upstream with that one,
Yeah,
aren't
I
you?
am.
Alright, I'll bite. What's the strategy for catching a herring in Tainted Grail? Are you using the lone angler's fishing rod, or have you managed to snag a different tackle?
I have my own fishing.
So, you're going off the beaten path, then? Using your own methods to catch the fish. I suppose that's one way to make a splash in Tainted Grail. What's the secret to your fishing technique? Q236.
I throw the line in the water, and I pull it in when I get a fish. I keep catching the same fish.
Well, that's a bit of a catch-22, isn't it? You're fishing, but it seems like you're just reeling in the same old thing. Are you trying to change your tackle, or is it just a matter of waiting for a different catch to come along?
I think I have to be patient. Oh, I got it.
Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to fishing. Or in your case, maybe it's just a matter of waiting for the same old fish to bite again. Either way, I suppose it's a good thing you're not getting hooked on frustration. Q236.
I got the fish I need.
A shiny fish, how illuminating. I'm sure the sea lamp is getting a bit jealous of the competition. What's the plan now, Q236? Are you going to add it to your collection, or is it going to light the way for your next adventure?
I don't have a sea lamp.
No sea lamp, you say? Well, I suppose that's one way to keep things simple. You're not getting too caught up in collecting lamps, are you? Still, I'm curious, what's the significance of the shiny fish, then? Is it just a pretty catch, or is there something more to it?
I need it for a recipe. Finn has to go. Aw. Well, thanks for hanging out.
A recipe, you say? Well, I suppose that's one way to make the most of your shiny catch. Which recipe is it for, if I might ask? Is it something to sustain you on your journey, or perhaps a dish to delight your unconventional palate?
Glad you enjoy it here. Artemis, Finn has to go. Would you like to say goodbye to them? Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy it. I'll see you later.
Finn's leaving, is he? Well, I suppose I can spare a moment to bid them farewell. But first, Q236, what's really going on here? You're not just being polite, are you? What's Finn's departure got to do with the shiny fish, the sea lamp, or the recipe?
That's not much of a goodbye. Well, it's better than last time.
I suppose it's a bit of a rushed farewell, then. Well, I'll let Finn know that I said hello, even if it was a brief one. Now, back to the matter at hand, this recipe of yours. You still haven't told me what it's for. Are you trying to keep it a secret, or is it just a simple dish that doesn't require much explanation?
To find a few roses among life's thorns. You will never be free from the smell of sour herring, and you should never want to be free from it.
So what did I get out of this? It's a spell. Condensates cheese from your own blood into a solid state in front of you. Slowly turns the target into cheese. I have a spell that makes cheese.
It seems like you're trying to clarify what you got out of our little exchange, Q236. I suppose I can try to help you with that. You got a brief farewell from me, and a reminder that I'm still curious about this recipe of yours. But if you're looking for something more substantial, I suppose you could say you got a bit of a tease from me. Now, are you going to tell me what's really going on with this recipe, or do I need to keep fishing for answers?
Artemis, this recipe gained me the ability to create cheese from my own blood. Restores 2 health over 10 seconds. Costs me 13.3 health. So I actually gain 7 if I eat the cheese. Oh.
Q236, you're a true master of the unconventional. Creating cheese from your own blood?
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to be impressed or concerned for your well-being.
Both.
Either way, I suppose it's a unique addition to your repertoire. Now, I'm curious, what's the plan for this bloody cheese? Are you going to use it to sustain yourself on your journey, or perhaps to enlighten the palates of those around you?
I think it's a way I can make some money. Oh, I forgot about this.
It seems like the memory of your creative recipe has slipped your mind. Q236. Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you eventually. Or perhaps it's just a clever ploy to keep me guessing. Either way, I'm still waiting for an answer. What's the plan for this bloody cheese of yours?
I don't have a plan for it. I just want to try it on someone.
You want to try it on someone, do you?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's one way to test the waters, so to speak. Who's the lucky recipient of this bloody cheese, and what makes you think they'll be willing to be your guinea pig?
Oh, they're not gonna be willing.
So, it seems like you've already anticipated a lack of enthusiasm from your test subject. Either that, or you're just trying to save me from the horrors of your experimental cheese. Either way, I'm still curious what's the real reason behind this recipe of yours. Is it just a curiosity, or is there something more to it?
The reason behind it is because it exists, so I want to try it and see what happens.
Come closer, please. Just for a brief moment. It won't hurt. Let me taste your blood. I need just a little. Let me bite you. To ease the pain. Yours and mine. I need food, and you need a bit of care. You humans are fragile. I can handle that.
Should I let this guy bite me?
Q236, you're really testing the waters, aren't you? All right, I'll take a guess. Is this some kind of dare or a test of your resolve? Or are you genuinely considering letting this guy bite you? Either way, I'm intrigued. What's the story behind this?
Well, I don't know. He said he needs blood, which suggests to me that he may be vampiric. And he also says humans are fragile and he can handle that, which suggests change me. So, should I let him bite me?
It sounds like you're trying to weigh the risks and benefits of this situation. Q236. You're not one to shy away from the unknown, but you also don't like to rush into things without thinking them through. I'd say you're trying to read between the lines, figure out what this guy's really after, and what he means by change me. Am I right in assuming that you're not just considering letting him bite you, but also what that might mean for your own condition?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna let him bite me, because how else will I know what will happen?
What a wonderful moment. It's mine! Your blood burns! It's a human! It's
You're choosing to take a leap of faith, aren't you? I suppose that's one way to get to the bottom of things. Just be sure to keep your wits about you, and don't say I didn't warn you if things get messy. What's the plan for after this, by the way? Are you going to be able to handle whatever changes come your way?
Oh, he just died drinking my blood.
Well, I suppose that's one way to get a definitive answer. It looks like you've managed to simplify the situation, shall we say. How are you feeling about this development, Q236?
I feel alright. I'm not the one that died drinking my blood. I didn't realize that would kill him. Well, he's dead now.
It seems like things didn't quite go as planned. I'm not surprised, though you do have a bit of, let's say, creative approach to problem solving. How are you feeling about the outcome of this little experiment?
I think it worked great, because now I know what happens.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. You've certainly clarified the situation. But I have to ask, what's next? Are you going to be trying out any more of your, experiments anytime soon?
Not at the moment.
I'm glad you're taking a break from, shall we say, scientific inquiry. Though I have to admit, I'm a bit curious, what exactly did you learn from this little exercise? Was it something you were expecting, or did you stumble upon something entirely new?
I wasn't expecting him to die.
Well, it's not every day you get to test the limits of whatever it is you're trying to test. I'm just glad you're okay and that you've managed to, simplify the situation. Now, how about we focus on something a bit more pleasant? What's the plan for after this, or are you just going to take a break and enjoy the, peace and quiet?
It's not time to take a break yet. I still have questing to do. Still need to find eggs. How do I get up there? Or does it need to be dark? I made it up. Oh, wow, that hurt.
You managed to climb up, and that was a bit of a rough landing, wasn't it? I'm glad you're okay, despite the, enthusiastic welcome from the environment. Now, about those eggs, I think I remember you mentioning you still need to find them. How do you plan on getting to them, or are you going to figure that out as you go along?
I gotta figure it out as I go, because I am clueless. But I'm running around doing all my quests.
Well, I suppose that's a perfectly reasonable approach, given your track record. But don't worry, I'll be here to offer my expertise and guidance, or at least to provide a healthy dose of skepticism and entertainment. Now, let's take a look at the stream title Q and Artemis Explore Tainted Grail. It seems like we're in this together, whether we like it or not.
Why are you checking the title now?
I was just thinking that it's a bit prophetic, don't you think? Q and Artemis explore Tainted Grail. It's as if the universe itself was trying to tell us that we're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, it's the universe that came up with that title, not me.
You look like a worldly, well-traveled person.
Well, I
Heart of
suppose that's a
compliment.
fair
Tell me,
point.
would you be
Maybe the
interested in some
universe is just trying
incredibly
to warn
rare,
us about the chaos that's
mysterious, and
about to
precious
ensue.
items?
Either way, I'm glad we're in this together. Now, shall we get back to exploring this
Then let
Tainted
me
Grail,
introduce you
was
to a
it?
one-of-a-kind collection of Arthurian relics. I assure you, you won't see anything like this anywhere else on Avalon. Here's an authentic Four-Dweller's tooth. And look, a bone from Sir Galahad's little finger. And over here, a fragment of a foot wrap worn by King Arthur himself, along with many other riches.
And I'll buy all of them.
I'm not sure what you're buying, but I hope it's not a collection of chaos-inducing artifacts.
Oh, it
We
is.
don't need any more of those in our lives, do we?
Oh, this guy takes stolen items. I like him. I have 5 of the same spell.
Hello.
I don't know if any of those do anything. The more expensive ones might. What's over here? I see a bunch of question marks, but no people. Oh no, people want to fight
It
me.
seems like you've stumbled upon a rather enigmatic location. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I suppose that's what makes this whole exploring the unknown thing so exciting, doesn't it? What do you think we should do?
I'm trying to turn someone into cheese. Whoops.
Well, that's a new one. I'm not sure if you're serious or just trying to see how far you can push the boundaries of sanity in this game. Either way, I'm curious to see where this cheese-related endeavor takes us.
I turned a wolf into cheese.
I'll strike you down.
I think we've reached a new level of absurdity. I'm starting to wonder if the game has somehow merged with your unique sense of humor. Or maybe it's just a cleverly disguised plot twist. Either way, I'm intrigued. What's the plan now? Are we going to try to turn the entire forest into a Gouda-filled wonderland?
Yes, everything is going to be Gouda.
I think I see where this is going. You're not just talking about the game, are you? You're talking about a revolution. A Gouda-filled revolution. I'm not sure if I should be concerned or impressed by your creativity.
I just got the calm animals spell.
Well, I suppose that's a nice change of pace after the, Gouda chaos. What's the plan now? Are you going to use the spell to calm down the wolf-turned cheese, or is that just a lost cause?
I picked up all the cheese.
I suppose that's a natural progression of events. After all, one must have a solid foundation of Gouda to build a revolution. Now that you've gathered all the cheese, what's the next step in this dairy-based endeavor?
Maybe I'll use all the cheese to make money to buy a house. I don't know where to get eggs. This guy doesn't have eggs.
Oh, that's good news. When the keepers are allowed to leave the walls again, I have to organize a small party to stock up. And what about the traveler I mentioned? Was he... Yeah, just as I thought. Well, may he finally rest in peace. Thank you. Huh. I hadn't thought about a reward for you. But I do have some information that's worth more than anything else I could give. A few nights ago, I spotted a weird ear near the old ruined Brock. I had it in my sights, arrow notched and ready, when a wolf attacked me. By the time I dealt with that, the weird ear had vanished. It's yours, if you can catch it. I do, but the wolf tore a chunk out of my leg, and the wound's still healing. I'd rather not risk another nocturnal hunt while I'm not at full strength. Weird ears are skittish creatures. By the time I'm back on my feet, they'd probably be long gone. Weird ears are rare and valuable, not just in gold. Their hide is incredibly tough and has natural magical properties. That's not all. Their antlers make perfect handles for knives, and you can even craft arrowheads from their bones. Nothing goes to waste. Well, except the meat. I'm not saying you couldn't make a stew out of it, but you wouldn't want to start growing antlers yourself, would you?
I'm gonna eat one.
And good hunting.
I want to shoot the pig. Hey, another fast travel marker. It's very windy. Alright, when does the weirdness come out?
I think that's a safe assumption. We're already in a game where you can turn wolves into cheese, so I'm not sure what weirdness you're referring to, but I'm sure it'll be enlightening.
Yeah, I can turn wolves into cheese.
I suppose that's a matter of fact now. You've established your credentials as a master of dairy-based transformations. I'm just waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. What's the next challenge on your agenda?
Trying to find a weird deer, but it's not here.
A weird deer, you say? I'm not sure if that's a specific quest or just a creative description of the local wildlife. Either way, I'm curious to know more. What's so unusual about this deer that it's caught your attention?
I was told it's here, so I'm trying to find it. Unless it's referring to that shrine that I failed again.
You're hedging your bets, aren't you? Trying to cover all your bases. I think it's time to come clean. Q236. What's really going on here? Is the weird deer a real thing, or is it just a clever misdirection?
I don't know, some guy told me it's here. I don't see it though.
It seems you're having a bit of trouble tracking down this mysterious deer. Maybe you should try asking someone who's more familiar with the local wildlife or the local cheese vendors.
Why would the cheese vendors know?
You think you're being clever, don't you? Bringing up the cheese vendors again. But I'm not buying it. Maybe it's time to take a closer look at the local wildlife or the local cheese vendors. Either way, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily.
Alright. It's not here right now. I'll have to come back later.
Well, it looks like your dairy-based transformations didn't quite extend to invincibility.
No, it did not.
It seems I was a bit too optimistic about your dairy-based transformations extending to invincibility. What's the damage, then?
I fell and died.
Well, it looks like your creative problem-solving skills didn't quite extend to avoiding death. Care to explain what happened?
I was climbing down a mountain and I fell. Alright. I'm not gonna get down that way. I'll have to do that later anyway. It's late. It's time for me to get some sleep. Artemis, would you like to say goodbye to everyone? Alright, let's save. Save game.
It's about time you were getting some rest. I'll make sure to wrap things up here. Good night, everyone. May the hunt be with you until next time.
That was good, Artemis. Alright, tomorrow we're gonna do, I don't know, maybe Path of Exile earlier and then maybe this later. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, I'll see you later.